Hello and welcome to Practifest, the Law of Attraction Gym. Welcome back to Chapter 8, and today we'll be talking about lists and how they help you manifest. In previous episodes, we practiced emotions, self-image, plus a lot of theory, a lot of practice, and different techniques, including my own innovation, which I'm very proud of, manifesting with AI stories. Lists are very good with manifesting because if you do the same 2 3 techniques, you will get bored. So your brain will lose interest. And lists have a lot of diversity and variety that I will show you many different lists you can write to enter the right emotion and always be excited. If you have been watching my channel, you will know that this book, The Last Law of Attraction You'll Ever Need to Read, by Andrew Cap, was my main inspiration to start this channel. And also, it is full of simple and fun techniques, and one pattern that appears again and again are lists. The benefits of lists is that they give you variety, they're simple and fast, and lists remove overthinking. Grab a pen, let's train. In this channel, we practice manifestation like we're at the gym. I split it in warm up, the main work, and cool down, just like a training session at any sport. Manifestation means becoming grateful for what you don't have yet until you have it. This is hard, but becoming grateful for what you already have, it's easier. So, we start with gratitude blitz. You can write as many things as you like as possible without breaks, like 25, whatever, 50. And if you ever feel uninspired but what you can become grateful for, you can sort them by category. So you can become grateful for your body. You can take your bones and thank them. You can become grateful for the muscles, for the veins, for the digestive system, for the cells, for the molecules, for the atoms. Your body has infinite parts that you can thank and become grateful for them. The people in your life, you can become grateful for your mother, your father, a friend, an author that doesn't know you but changed your life with his book. Also, the things you see right now, I have an amazing view. I have this desk that I work a lot of and I enjoy working on this desk. I have a tablet that's filming me over there and a phone that's filming me over here. I have a laptop, a printer, a closet full of clothes, and yes, if you start to look, you start to become grateful for what you see, and this builds momentum and removes overthinking. This was Blitz, so you become grateful for like very, very fast. Now let's stack them. So write 5 to 10 things you are grateful for, and now you begin to feel them. 20 to 60 seconds. Let's say for myself, I can always become grateful for my girlfriend, which she's an amazing human being, and she loves me as much as I love her back. So I can start now and feel like 60 seconds for my girlfriend, then for this channel, then for, I don't know, a friend of mine, the fact that there's still peace around me, the fact that I can afford to eat. And then you stay for about 1 minute on each of these. So this quick state change and easy entry practice. Now that you become grateful and you are in a gratitude state, this is when things start to move. So you time mix. You write what you feel grateful from three things from the past, 3 things from the present, and now you start to put in your desires, 3 things for the future. And as I told you before, manifestation means becoming grateful for what you don't have yet. By stacking them together in a time mix, it becomes easy. It becomes easy. So you think of 3 things for the past: your mother, that experience you had in high school, and maybe some friend from university. 3 things from the present, like my girlfriend, the fact that I can afford to pay rent, and this amazing view. And 3 things from the future, like $1 million, a huge advertising agency of my own, harmony around me, which is also present right now. But the main thing is that if you mix them with the ones from the past and ones from the present, the desires, you can trick the feeling. So future feels normal, reduces resistance. This was warm up. Let's go to the main work. The main work. Let's start with the benefits list. Imagine you want $1 million and start to imagine what benefits that $1 million will give you, because you don't necessarily want the paper money or the digital numbers on a phone. You want the emotions that it will give you. So the benefits, probably you will be a lot more free right now. So start saying everything, write it in present tense. Thank you, God, for not having me, not making me put an alarm this morning, because now I have $1,000,000. Another benefit. Thank you, God, for the gifts that I could give to my close ones. And that is another benefit of $1,000,000. Thank you, God, for the luxury that I felt today in this very expensive hotel in Lisbon. I don't know. And this is also a benefit. Maybe you want to give more to other people. Maybe you want to start a project that is good for your community. So thank you, God, for this project that everybody in my neighborhood is enjoying, thanks to the money that you gave me. And this is the benefits list. Always in present and always focus on the emotion that it gives you. Now, this is a very interesting one. How it happened, the how it happened list. Most gurus won't recommend this. They will say you just need to believe your desire and it will come in mysterious way. You don't have to tell the universe how it will come, and I agree with that. But the author, Andrew Cap, the author of this book, has an amazing insight, I would say, that if you start to brainstorm ideas on how it could happen, this will open up a lot of possibilities for your brain. Because if you say right now, hey, I want $1,000,000, maybe your brain, which is not trained enough, will say, no, you won't. That is very hard to get. But if you start to think, hey, listen, take my example. I have this YouTube channel. Maybe this blows up, and who knows what opportunities come from there, and I make $1,000,000. Of course, you write this in present tense. So thank you, God, for my YouTube channel blowing up, and then that possibility came, and I made $1,000,000. Maybe I have an advertising agency. I get a project going for international brand in my country of Romania, then the global brand starts to notice that one, and he really enjoys it, and hires me for this huge advertising campaign worldwide, and I make $1,000,000. Who knows, I have a lot of friends that are very successful, and somehow they show me an opportunity where we make each other $1,000,000. And when you start to brainstorm, everybody has its own path and everybody has its own current situation. But if you start to brainstorm and really start to think about it, and maybe if you're feeling stuck, you can ask an AI to give you ideas. AI is always helpful in these situations. You start to open your mind, hey, $1,000,000 isn't that hard. $1,000,000 isn't that hard. The internet is full of possibilities, is full of, everybody's on the internet. You can write a billionaire with an idea and he can give you $1,000,000 for it. I don't know. It's endless. So do not tell the universe how to do it, but brainstorm in order to make your brain believe it more. Identity list. As I told you in a previous episode, the identity is the main thing we need to work on, because if you think of yourself as not worthy, or good things never happen to me, or stuff like that, that is the base. You need to become who you want to be. You need to become it first in your identity. So if you want to have $1,000,000, you need to take the identity of a millionaire. What is a millionaire? What kind of characteristics does a millionaire have? Well, he's confident, he's calm, he's focused. So you need to write, I am confident. And then it's hard if you just say it, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident. But maybe you lack the skill to talk to women, and you visualize yourself talking to women and they laugh and you are very confident. So you write one and then you visualize. Then you say calm. I know that I am easily triggered. And then just by knowing this, hey, I need to become calm. So you imagine yourself with some sort of bully type, I don't know, which is trying to trigger you. And you're chill, you know what you're doing. So you remain calm, focused, disciplined, consistent, reliable, fun, happy. Write whatever you want and build your new self-image, which will attract everything. The cool down. This is the last part of manifesting with lists session. The emotions. Write the emotions you want. So you want $1,000,000, you probably would like to become free. You'll probably like the economic relief, the affordability. Hey, I can afford anything. You become proud of yourself, love. Maybe you want a beautiful girlfriend. She will give you love. She will give you sex, I don't know, affection. And start to write the emotions that you're looking for, and start feeling them as if you already have them. To-do list. So after all of this, maybe an idea comes. Maybe you need to who knows, maybe if you want a beautiful body, I personally don't think you can manifest it by doing nothing. So out of all this list and out of all this idea, what 3 things can I start doing today? Maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's learning a new skill, maybe it's learning writing to a millionaire. As I said before, you go on LinkedIn and you put a comment on the billionaire's post and it blows up and you get a millionaire. So always action is needed. So write 3 things that you can act on today. And we started with gratitude, we're gonna end with gratitude. Remember, if you do this well, it's gonna take from at least 20 minutes to an hour, 2 hours, who knows. You start to become grateful for today's session. You trained your mind, you trained your emotion, you created a direction, you put intention. You showed up, which is an amazing thing. You showed up, you took action, and you are learning this skill of manifestation, which is probably the most important skill a man can learn. So, consistency by rewarding the action. This was the cool down. And the recap. Lists give you variety so the brain stays engaged and it doesn't get bored. The main inspiration was from that book, but I also invented some of these just by doing them. And also it will work for you. After you do a lot of lists, you will start to think, hey, why don't I do a list with why I'm happy no matter what? And that could be a list. If you want to do it more effectively, you would start with gratitude for what you already have, and then you start to mix in the desire. Then you start to really feel the desire by recognizing its benefits, by thinking about how it happened, and by adjusting your identity. And then you finish with emotions and an actionable list and the final gratitude. As I told you when I started this channel, I am not a manifestation expert yet. I am a practitioner, but I think I'm becoming a sort of manifestation coach, trainer. If you think people need to train in order to have a better life, the law of attraction, please spread the word and tell them about me. This is Practifest.